On question 4, let's check out Taro and Jamie and see how they solve this inequality. So Taro took 6d is greater than negative 84. He divided both sides by 6. Negative 84 divided by 6 is negative 14. And correct. We divided by a positive, so we do not flip the inequality. So it seems Taro is correct. Maybe they're both correct. Let's take a look at Jamie. So Jamie divided by 6, and she got negative 14. What did Jamie do differently? She flipped the inequality here, didn't she? So you can't flip the inequality when you're dividing by a positive. So Jamie is incorrect. Taro is the only correct answer you should get. Okay, on questions 5 through 7, I want you to solve for x. And we're going to assume that a is greater than 0. So to get x by itself on question 5, we're going to divide both sides by negative a. Since a is already a positive number, we're going to flip that inequality. So x is less than negative 5 over a. There's your correct answer. That kind of looked like a 9, so I'm going to rewrite that as a. Okay, on the next one, I want to get x by itself. I don't have an x there, do I? I think that's supposed to be 1 over ax. So let's do that. Let's multiply both sides by a. And hopefully I've corrected that by the time you take this assignment. So I multiply both sides, so I get x is greater than or equal to 8a. On question number 6, I want to divide by a. I do not flip the inequality, so I say negative 6 all over a is greater than x. And there's your answer. I don't like what I wrote down there, typed in for your solution, so I'm going to change that. And I just noticed there is greater than or equal to. Maybe that's why I didn't like that solution, because it was correct. I need a line underneath my inequality. My pen would work. There we go. Okay, and number 8. There's more than one correct answer, but you should have something about. You pretty much solve them the same way, okay? Except when you multiply or divide by a negative in an inequality, you got to flip the inequality signs. Okay, number 9. Which inequality did Forder solve in order to get n is greater than or equal to negative 5? Remember, this is in set notation. Really, I just want which one is n is greater than or equal to negative 5. So let's start with choice F. I got negative 5 halves is n is less than or equal to 2. So I multiply both sides by 2. Negative 5n is less than or equal to 4. I divide both sides by negative 5. So we flip the inequality. So n is greater than or equal to negative 4/5. So it's not F. Let's take a look at G. So I'm going to go negative 5 halves. N is greater than or equal to 2. Well, notice I've got the same number I had on as F. The only difference is a flipped inequality is going to be n is going to be less than or equal to negative 4/5. So it's definitely not G. Let's look at H, which is the one I have highlighted, which makes me think that's probably the correct one. At least I hope it is. Negative 2/5 n is less than or equal to 2. So I multiply both sides by 5. So we get negative 2n is less than or equal to 10. So then we divide both sides by negative 2, flip the inequality. So n is greater than or equal to negative 5 is what I was searching for. So it is choice H on question number 9. On question number 10, we have Donna's earning B dollars babysitting and tutoring. She saves 10% of what she earns. She wants to save at least is our key one on here. I want at least means greater than or equal to $25 in 1 week. It says if she earns a total of $100 babysitting that week, what's the least amount of money in dollars she'll have to earn tutoring that week? So let's take a look here. So she earns B dollars babysitting and T dollars tutoring. She saves 10% of what she earns. So she wants to save at least $25 in a week. If she earns $100 by babysitting, well, what's 100 times 10%? Because that's what she saves. Well, that would be $10. So she's going to save $10 from babysitting, plus we're going to go T dollars from tutoring, and I want that to be at least $25 in a week, so greater than or equal to 25. So if I subtract 10 from both sides, so T is greater than or equal to 15. Remember, that's 10% of what you earned. So in other words, if I take how much money we want, let's call that X, I multiply that by 10%, I'm going to equal to $15 or more. So I divide both sides by 10%. It was 0.10, by the way. So 15 divided by 0.15 is 150. So she's Donna will earn at least $150 tutoring. Write your answer as a complete sentence. Okay, number 11, we've got which of the following is solution to the equality negative 0.25 is less than or equal to negative 4? Well, to solve the inequality, we're going to divide both sides by negative 0.25. Flip the inequality because we divide by negative, so y is less than. And if we take negative 4 divided by negative 0.25, and we get try that again. Well, let's actually do it together so we can see it. So we're going to take negative 4 divided by negative 0.25. A negative divided by negative is a positive, so she's going to earn at least 6, or y is greater than or equal to 16. And so I have the wrong one highlighted. It should be choice L. For some reason in my ones that I highlight, sometimes it skips on me. I don't know why. Okay, Maya has 85 geodes in her collection, which is over 4 times more than she had a year ago. So 4x is less than 0.85, or 0.85 is greater than or equal to 4x. How many geodes did Maya have a year ago? Well, what we're going to do, we're going to divide both sides by 4. So 85 divided by 4, I don't know why that popped up. So 85 divided by 4 is 21.25. Get rid of that. Okay, so 21.25 is greater than or equal to x, or I'd say x is less than or equal to 21.25. Now, which one of these answers, since you can't have a decimal, is less than or equal to 21.25, and that is choice Q.